Okay, so Trev, give me your honest opinion. What did you think of Raw Underground?
It was terrible.
Why do you think it's terrible, man? It was interesting. Shane McMahon, dude.
It was. They're trying too much, trying too hard to be. It was fake MMA.
Oh, you're saying they're trying to be UFC, aren't they?
Yeah,
Did you see that one of the wrestlers in there? You ever seen that movie Main Event? I saw that movie Main Event where that kid wears a mask and he has superpowers.
yeah.
That villain dude was in it. He was in the Underground.
Oh yeah.
Kanto or something? God, I can't pronounce his name. Let me
Um.
take a look really quick. I'll edit this out, Mike. Scratching your nose. Edit it out. That's an edit out right there. Okay, let me take a look. I will not have us looking on the phone on here. This will be edited out, okay? I'm just looking right now. Main event. I want to see who played that dude. No, not Keith Lee. It wasn't Keith Lee. Yeah, it's Keith Lee. He's the villain. No. I'm looking right here.
You mean the Dread guy, right?
Yeah, what was his name?
Yeah. Let me look.
I don't see his name on here. What the fuck? Oh, I can't even pronounce his name.
Um,
We'll just call him Samson, okay? I'll do okay.
oh, I
That
found.
guy from
I found it.
okay, what's his name?
Baba Tunadi Adeblius.
Okay, so Babatune, he was in the Underground. I thought that was kind of cool, showing someone new like that. CM Punk was actually looking at it, and he always likes to diss WWE. You know he does, right? He likes to troll him a lot, right? He actually liked the Raw Underground, and maybe in the future, if the money's offered right, he might want to be part of it.
Who?
What's your thoughts on that, CM Punk? Maybe in the future, Raw Underground. I think he's probably trolling him, but what would you think? Would Raw Underground do good in ratings if they had CM Punk on there? Or what do
If
you
they
think
act,
CM Punk?
it's gonna go to shit if they don't do it real.
What do you think they need to do to improve it better on Raw Underground? What would you
I
suggest?
don't get why they can't just do a actually MMA. Like that could be their MMA division, kind of like the XFL was their NFL division.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have Bellator, you have UFC. I'm sure if you get the right investors, you have if they get CM Punk back, they do have a couple MMA fighters that were in MMA.
Do you think Punk should be an MMA fighter, or do you think Punk should just do like try to be a general manager or something, or what would you think suggest Punk should do?
I think I don't know. I think if they're trying to do fake MMA, I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens with Raw Underground. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to more of it. I just saw that stupid end where they had the Hurt Business just taking over everything. That was kind of stupid at the end, but all right. How about this new faction? I really think this new faction's really stupid, dude. I think they got to unmask them. What do you think of Retribution?
Well, I know they're doing kind of like the riots and stuff, but like
Yeah.
chaos stuff. I don't know.
I mean, did you watch SmackDown at the end? They're basically attacking the really NXT wrestlers that are pretending to be the fans, right?
I didn't watch SmackDown, so
Well, let's be honest with you. If that was a real audience with real fans, do you think the Retribution would have been attacking the fans or no?
no.
They, they wouldn't. No. They
Yeah.
don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
But I thought it was stupid at the end of SmackDown. So I'm saving you guys this time. If you want to watch the end of SmackDown, fast forward fucking Retribution. It was boring. They're just spray painting. And I've saved you time from watching it. It was really stupid.
I kind
And I
of
heard one
want to go
wrestler,
see it though.
Dominick Dijakovic, I think he's part of it because I heard his voice. And I think Chelsea Green is part of it too, so I heard her voice also in the mask. So I'm sure that's one of those two wrestlers.
Mm.
But
It's the Undisputed Era.
possibly. But let's get to Raw and then we'll do SmackDown. Then we'll probably just end this after this. This is our last segment. What did you think on Raw with Dominic now? I heard he's going to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Who's going to win?
Dominic for sure.
Is he really a good wrestler? I've never seen Dominic wrestle before.
He
Have you
looks
seen him
pretty
wrestle?
good. He looks pretty good.
He does. He does.
Of what I've seen.
Seth Rollins and Dominic. Wow, that's an interesting match. I mean, do you think he has potential to become a WWE champion, or what championship do you think he gets the highest in the future? I mean, where do you think the storyline's going to fall
I don't know. I
between Rollins and Dominic?
don't think he would be on the main card so fast. I guess I don't know how that happened.
Do you think he's going to turn on Rey Mysterio and join Seth Rollins' faction, or you don't think he's going to join the Monday Night Messiah down the line?
That would
Where do you
be
think the storyline's going to go?
that would be an interesting storyline.
That would be pretty interesting. They should maybe do something like that down the line.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get finally to Raw, and then we'll do SmackDown, and we're done.
Like something like Seth Rollins possesses him or something. Drinks the Kool-Aid.
That would be pretty interesting. And basically, they had the United States Championship. Did you see that MVP? I wonder what Apollo Crews, why he took both titles after he won that match. Kind of strange.
Wouldn't you?
It's MVP's title after all. It's MVP's title.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you honestly? What do you think the storyline's going to happen with Apollo Crews and MVP?
I'm not sure.
Crews looked good, and let's get to the last one. Orton and Drew McIntyre. I've been watching on YouTube wrestling predictions, and a lot of people are saying Orton's going to punt him in the skull and win the title.
No.
How about you? What do you think is going to happen? I think this is what's going to happen. Exactly what happened in my match. Orton tried to go for a punt when I had McIntyre, and I kissed Claymore and pinned him 1, 2, 3. And this Orton was a legend wrestler. Oh my God, he got a Claymore kick 1, 2, 3. You lose.
Yeah.
Is that what's going to be Orton's fate at SummerSlam? Look at the Claymore and Drew will retain the title, or do you think Orton's going to beat him?
I'm pretty sure Drew will keep the title.
I think you can keep it to the Rumble. Or what's going to happen with Drew, I think what will happen is when this pandemic is over, I think they'll take the title off him from a heel, and then later on McIntyre will probably take the title back because Vince is going to want to see what happens with real fans. And you see Drew McIntyre become a second-time champion again when this pandemic is over, or you don't think it's going to happen? Or do you think you see it happening?
Yeah, it has to happen.
I mean, who would you give another chance for another second title reign when the fans come back? McIntyre or Strowman? I'd probably have to go with McIntyre. How about you?
Both
What would
of
you
them.
say?
Both of them.
Both of them? Oh, okay. Maybe. Okay, now let's get on to SmackDown. And then this is everybody. Well, you didn't watch it, so.
This is all you.
So, what's going on with Sheamus, man? It was Baron Corbin versus. Okay, this is what happened on the show. I'm just gonna make it fast. So it was Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle gets attacked by Shorty G, disqualification. Shorty G gets 2 bro kicks from Sheamus, and he gets in Corbin's face. And then after that, it's Corbin later on versus Hardy. And then Sheamus hits a bro kick on Hardy, and Corbin gets mad, and they have a match. And Riddle interferes in Corbin's match.
Who's Shroby?
what do you think's going to happen with Sheamus right now in the storyline? Is he going to stay heel, or do you see a possible face turn?
He probably will stay heel, I'm guessing.
Well, why did he attack Corbin? Oh, because he was probably pissed because basically Shorty G, which is his henchman or lackey.
Oh,
was
Shorty
interfering in
G.
his
I thought you said sorority. I'm like, who the heck's that?
No, Shorty G. What? So you think Sheamus will still stay a heel, or do you think he's going to turn face?
I think he'll be heel still.
Okay. Do you think he's better as a heel, or is he better as a face?
He's better
Or
as a
natural
heel.
born? Yeah, better heel. All right, and then Alexa Bliss came out. I mean, the Fiend came out because Bray Wyatt did those silly, house things and the swamp match. They showed a lot of the swamp match.
Yeah.
And actually, let's skip that. What is this about, Mike? Let's get to Sasha. I'll do the Bray Wyatt last. That's last because that's a big one. Okay, so what do you think of Sasha Banks? Now, she told her friend Bayley she's got to face Asuka, but Stephanie came on the show and Stephanie said, no, you will defend your title against Asuka at SummerSlam, whether you like it or not, Sasha. And Sasha and Bayley, don't forget, I forgot about you. There's going to be a tournament next week, and the winner will face you at SummerSlam, Bayley. Do you think Sasha will retain the title at SummerSlam, or do you think she's going to lose it to Asuka? I heard Stephanie said she wants it a fair match. Who do you think will win this time?
Against who? Sorry, I was texting somebody.
She wants a fair match at SummerSlam, I heard Stephanie does. Who do you think will win, Sasha or Asuka at SummerSlam if it's a fair match? That means Bayley cannot interfere. And there's no Kairi Sane. Can Sasha, do you think Asuka will beat her?
Asuka, yeah.
Asuka's going to make Sasha tap?
Yep.
I think okay, another opinion. Where is this storyline going right now with Bayley and Sasha? I thought we were going to have a Bayley and Sasha at SummerSlam. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Are they going to stay friends forever, or do you think eventually the friendship will break apart? And who will be the face and who will be the heel? Who do you predict?
I think
and we'll get to our last
they
part.
will turn on each other. Bayley will become a face again. And
Sasha will still be the heel?
Yeah, yeah.
Because Sasha's by far better as a heel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bayley is a baby face again. She'll bring the balloons
we
back,
want
right?
we want the huggers again.
Yeah, but she has that short hair.
So?
She could probably become a face again. I'm sure it's possible. But that will probably happen. I think Sasha and Bayley probably WrestleMania next year, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now our final one, and then we're done with this. What do you think about the Fiend right now with Alexa Bliss? What do you think of this storyline? Interesting right now. It's interesting that W's done. What do you think of that? What's your thoughts on that?
Sister Abigail.
How long will she be Sister Abigail for, though? I'm going to be honest with you guys that's watching out here. I had a dream, and I predicted SummerSlam, and I'm going to keep my prediction. I think the Fiend will become the new champion. How about you? Who do you think will win? We'll probably say it again, and I'll tell you about my dream. The Fiend or Braun Strowman? Who do you think wins?
Braun. You have to go with my boy Braun.
Well, in my dream, basically Alexa Bliss was Sister Abigail, and she came out with Bray about to attack. Looks like she's going to attack Bray, but instead she attack Braun, but instead she low-blowed the Fiend. Strowman Power Slam retained the title. Like, what? Alexa's still a face? It fooled me. Do you see her as a face, or is she going to be a heel? What do you think Alexa will be?
I don't know, to be honest.
Will this Sister Abigail thing really help her out, or you don't think it will?
Yeah, I think it'll be Sister Abigail. I don't know.
Is she Sister Abigail? Is that going to help her out for a career, or not really?
Or will they switch it and make Nikki Sister Abigail?
Oh, that's what you're thinking. Nikki is Sister Abigail.
She does look like the Ring person.
Like so what?
The girl in the Ring.
Who do you think would make a better Sister Abigail, Alexa Bliss or Nikki Cross?
I think Nikki Cross would make a better Sister Abigail.
So you want Bliss to be a face, or do you want Alexa Bliss as a heel? She's not doing too bad as a face. I've never seen her in a single space run. What?
I don't care.
Don't care? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Strowman, I forgot to mention, Strowman came out and said he didn't care about Alexa Bliss. He says, but Braun, he's like, but Fiend, you should have asked. I really want to hurt you after you throwing me in those waters and putting that claw on me. I'm no longer the friendly Braun Strowman anymore. I'm a monster. He said he's a monster. That's well, of course.
Well, he's a monster among all men.
Yes, he is. And it's going to be an interesting match because this time, this is Braun's final test. He's got to face the Fiend at SummerSlam. Yeah. And I hate to say it, I think the Fiend will win the match. But we'll get to our SummerSlam predictions later on. Yeah. Which will probably be week after next.
Yeah.
And we already talked about Retribution because that was the main part. But I said I'd rather talk about Strowman. But
yeah.
So finally, where do you think the Strowman and the Fiend and the Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross? Where do you think the storyline will lead?
Maybe a Wyatt family faction. Again?
Wyatt family with Alexa, or either Alexa or Nikki Cross, right? Would Strowman be part of it, or he won't be part of it? Strowman,
maybe. I don't know. We will see.
Turns heel. And you know what? Curveball. Roman Reigns may come back and take the title from the Fiend.
Maybe.
Right? At WrestleMania, right?
Whenever the pandemic's over.
You know. You say?
Whenever the pandemic's over.
Yeah, and then Reigns comes back and takes the title from the Fiend later on, right?
Yeah.
Not Goldberg. All right.
Okay.
I guess that's the final segment. Anything else, or that's it?
No, I think that's it.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you like this new idea thing. And then later on down the line, guys, we're going to do some 80s wrestling. I'll do the 80s, and Trevcore will do. What year of wrestling did you like to watch? The 2000s? Or which
2000s. 2000s.
And we'll give our thoughts on what we thought about that back then. And maybe in the future we might do some shooting wrestling interviews. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Well, that's it for the Outlaws Wrestling Corner. I am your host, Mike. And like I say, it's all about the wrestling, brother. Ooh, yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. I am the cream of the crop.
Woo!